Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome as well to my first video from my East Yorkshire Coast tour. So I did announce when I was last up at Bempton that I'd be here on the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th of June. Today's the 5th of June and this is the first video in my little tour series. So first location I've come to then, because I've got a very limited time before I actually have to check in at my accommodation. I've actually come to a place that I've wanted to come to for a little while to check out, but I seem to always gravitate towards Bempton Cliffs or the actual coast itself to photograph seabirds. But this place should hopefully be really good for some smaller birds. Now it's Thornwick Pools, so it's right next to quite a largish caravan park, and it's very noisy. I can hear all the noise over there at the caravan park, but I've already heard a lot of small bird noise and seen quite a few small birds hopping in and out. So what you will notice just here, we've got a lot of these sorts of bushes, and I'm hoping as a result we're going to get quite a lot of the smaller birds that you sort of see at the coast, like your skylarks and stuff, maybe just residing around here, maybe some goldfinches, things like that. As I say, I can hear a lot of noise at the moment, and the pools are literal spitting distance from the car, so I'm really hopeful that we actually get to spend quite a bit of time down here photographing actual birds as opposed to sitting around and waiting. As I say, very limited time, but this is like 30 seconds away from the accommodation because I'm staying in that caravan park. So let's crack on then and actually see what photos we can capture in today's video. Okay, so I made my way down to the hide that they've actually got down here. Apparently there's two hides here. I think the other one's over the other side, but it's quite high up on the bank. This one's actually not too bad as far as water level's concerned. But the downside is there's not really much to report on the actual water at the moment. Just a load of mallards, a couple of moorhens, a couple of coots. The only real pictures I've got at the moment are actually of a rather aggressive coot chasing off other birds. So yeah, it is actually quite quiet on the actual water side of things. There are some potentially swallows. There was about 4 flying around a minute ago, and now they've all just disappeared. Some small birds I just saw as well flying over on the reeds on the other side. So it's not a bad place to actually spend a couple of hours if you've got that patience and time. Why not? Now I did just run Merlin a minute ago as well because there was quite a lot. So just out here is literally some shrub, and it picked up some so I was running Merlin and Sound ID, and it picked up it picked up both a lesser and greater whitethroat. Sorry, a strong breeze has just come in. Now I've not seen any whitethroats, but you just never know. You never know what might actually turn up. It's all gonna go a bit quiet behind me, which is why I thought I'd actually come and film, but yeah. Well, I'm going to sit around here for a little while then and just enjoy my time. Okay, so still not much luck so far. Just a couple of bits really, but those swifts or swallows or whatever seem to be sort of staying right out over the water. And even with crop mode enabled, 600 mil, they're still really, really small in frame. So it's going to take quite a bit of cropping to actually make those images anything worthwhile. So I don't have much longer here then, so I'm going to sort of sit here for about another 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to have a walk around those bushes and actually see if I can see any of those smaller birds that are chattering away to themselves. So yeah, it's quite a nice little place, as I say, just to come and spend a few hours. I'm very limited on time, but you know what? It's just nice to come down with the camera, just sit and chill in the hide. I can imagine as well when there's probably a bit more water in there, when it's not June, maybe if you're looking at April, May time, you might get a little bit more, but there is quite a lot of sort of green area where at present mallards are sort of sitting. I had a linnet come and land right in front of me on one of those bits, but he just wouldn't turn and face. So yeah, magpie over there. Oh, and I had a pied wagtail come and actually sort of picking up bugs and stuff, I'm guessing, that are on there. So yeah, just gonna stay here for a bit, as I say, and see if we see anything else. Okay, so literally just leaving the hide now. Got a couple more bits, but nothing major. Hey, little mouse. Little mouse just ran literally right in front of me on the path. But I'm going to have a sort of wander around and see where else I can actually get to. But what I'm mainly interested in for this very short period that I have is these bushes and scrub areas where I'm hearing a lot of the small bird. And these hedgerow as well, again, where I'm hearing a lot of small birds and stuff. So yeah, I did get a few more bits from there. Got a nice shot of a magpie posing for me, mallard flapping its wings. Oh, and I did get a really nice picture of a warbler, but it's really tiny in the frame. They were so far away from the reeds, it was really, really difficult to actually even focus on it, let alone get a decent picture. Again, with crop mode, 600 mil, and it was still really, really far away in the frame. Oh, sorry if you can hear that breeze. Yeah, so again, it's a place I wouldn't actually mind coming back to, but spending a longer period of time. And maybe when the water levels are a bit higher, might actually see something, don't know what that was that just flew over my head. Yeah, might actually see a bit more with higher water levels and stuff. Maybe birds escaping the rockier cliff tops and stuff when by rockier I mean weather-wise, when it's a bit more rubbish weather. But yeah, so I'll stick that lot up and yeah, keep having a wander around and see what I can actually see in the scrubby areas. Okay, well that was an unexpected lifer ticked off the list. And it's not really a major one either. Apologies if you can hear the wind, by the way. But yeah, greenfinch, never actually photographed one before. Annoyingly, me talking about all this scrub area and stuff, he actually ends up landing on a telegraph pole on one of the wires, and he would not come down, but he was up there, and he's still up there now. I can see him chatting away, and unfortunately, yeah, he just didn't come down. So I did take some pictures. They're not great, but I did manage to tick another bird off the life list. I did also try and get some B-roll as well, but obviously because I'm leaning up like that, I could feel the arms shaking, slight breeze, and I'm all over the place. So I don't think any of that came out all right. But yeah, still up there. But yeah, beautiful sight to see. As I say, first time I've ever managed to actually photograph one, to be fair. Goldfinch is not a problem, but greenfinch, never. So yeah, as I say, not a major one, but still a lifer all the same. So it's always nice as well when I've been doing it for as long as I have been now, a couple of years, to still be able to tick lifers off. My last few videos I've actually managed to tick quite a few off, to be fair, and yeah, managed to get another one already. And it's literally my first trip out on this tour, so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right, I'm actually just having a slow walk back to the car, walking through these shrubs and stuff. It's not been the most successful of photography bimbles, but as I say, I knew I was very limited on time, so it is very, very short. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking back then and see if we actually see anything else. Okay, so almost back at the car now, so I'm going to go check into my accommodation. Yeah, what a nice little place. I'd say I'd quite happily return here when I'm next up in this area, but just maybe when I've got a bit more time to sort of actually wander around and stuff. So yeah, obviously anything else I've already seen, along with the greenfinch, I'll have stuck up for you already. So yeah, my little introduction to my East Coast tour. So obviously if you have liked this video, then do give us the old thumbs up. Now if you don't already, drop a subscribe from down the bottom and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with our weekly videos, and also follow the rest of this tour. And all that's left for me to say then is this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.